How's it going, everybody? Long time no see. My name is Kay Fenrir, and I'm here to make a video about Leroy Smith, the latest new addition to the Tekken roster, and by new, I mean original. Sorry, Ganryu, I don't intend to do a video about you. Welcome back. You are the least popular character in the entire franchise, and they brought you back. Congratulations, anything is possible. And I'm happy for anyone who used to main him because he's never been super decent, but he's got really good tricks and really cool, interesting moves that other characters just don't have. He's very unique. So welcome back, Ganryu. But we're talking about Leroy Smith. Why are we talking about Leroy Smith? Because people either love this character or they freaking hate him. I love him from a design standpoint. This is the best made Tekken character in a very long time, probably ever, because he's a DLC character. I think Namco knows making these DLC characters, making these season passes, they're clearly not going to be able to put a full third of the game in a season pass. Because think about it, you can't, a fighting game is not like a shooting game campaign. It's not like adding an expansion onto a game. It really is just adding more characters. And you can't have a roster that's too freaking big. The game's not going to work right. And that's more information for people to understand. People honestly said there were too many characters in Tekken Tag 2, and that was 55 characters. Could you imagine if every season pass added a third of the roster? What Namco does to alleviate this by like adding only like 4 or 5 characters is it feels like they just make the newcomers or the add-on characters do more. They put more effort into their costumes, their rage arch, their dialogue, their overall personality in the game. Have you noticed like Lei, Anna, Marduk, Armor King, and now Leroy, and even Ganryu, they have all this personality. They're not flat. They're really interesting. They have interesting trailers. They're trying to be alluring, so you pay for them. And that transfers into their gameplay. I think they have really cool move lists. They're really fun to see on screen. Leroy is one of those characters. I like seeing him on screen, and I like playing as him, and I love seeing his dog. Sugar is cute. And I like when people try to make the walking stick work, too. Interesting mechanic, interesting gimmick. No one else in the game can do that. But that's kind of where the niceties end, don't they? That's where everybody stops being nice about Leroy and starts to talk about what his actual problem is, and that is he has nothing but objectively strong tools. That's nothing new. Every Tekken 7 character is objectively nothing but strong tools. Every Tekken 7 character is good moves because they have small move lists. And if you give them bad moves, they're useless. So that's nothing new, but the thing about Leroy that takes it even further is the good moves he has are good moves other characters have, and it's not just like, oh, this is the same like generic move that several other characters have. No. This is like an objective, really good, strong property of another character. Another character in the game uses said move a lot. It's something you have to worry about on the other character. And now Leroy, his move list is a culmination of moves like that. So people are even like, you can look it up. I Am OP has a video that really is just Leroy is you but better or something like that. And it's just all these different types of moves he has in common with other characters, and his are kind of better in a certain way. They might be worse in a certain way, but he can still do them just as often as the other character can. I can see where disliking this character for that reason comes from. At the same time, I'm kind of like, suck it up. I play a bad character. He's not objectively horrible. He's not unviable, but he doesn't have any moves like this. Eddie Gordo doesn't have any moves that you have to respect. No, he doesn't. Every move he has, you don't like. If you had pressed the right button, it would have hit him first. That's just how Eddie Gordo works. Every move he has, if you had blocked properly, or if you had pressed the right punish, you would have got a bunch of damage off. Eddie's not very good. He has the least amount of access to his move list in the game, limited to doing like neutral 4, neutral 1, down forward 2. That's Eddie in the neutral game. Everybody else has access to all of these other moves, especially Leroy. You know, up forward 4, his down forward 1 is ridiculous. He's got probably like the best down forward 1-1 in the game, just based on its range. Like, oh my gosh, it's really good. But that's my point. I'm not really worried about another strong character because I have to deal with this on a daily basis. I'm not too worried about it because even though Tekken characters are really strong and can be really strong, Tekken is the most balanced fighting game out. That doesn't make it completely balanced. That doesn't make it a mirror match no matter who you pick. It's just the closest thing to it. Like, any game can be the most balanced game in fighting games, just play mirror matches. Tekken as a whole is the closest thing you'll get to doing that while picking different characters. But yeah, there's strong characters. You know, Dragunov existed before Leroy, Kazumi existed before Leroy. Didn't we not just get over Season 2 Steve? Strong characters exist. It's annoying. Personally, a lot of the strong characters in this game, I would rather see lose to Leroy. I would rather see Leroy top tier because he's more entertaining to watch than Dragunov hitting you mid 4 different times in a row and then spamming Russian Knife. Everybody acts like he's so hard to play. That's what the pros are doing. That's what online players, pros, and new players are doing. Why? Because Russian Knife is objectively one of, if not the best low poke in the game. And every other one of his mids either naturals into another hit or will start a combo. That's Dragunov. That's Dragunov in a nutshell. And he's very safe doing all this. He's very without risk. Kazumi was the Leroy before Leroy showed up. She's a newcomer. All of her moves are good because she has so little of them. She's just boring. She's way more boring than Leroy is. Leroy has more cool stuff to look at. So obviously more people are going to pick Leroy because he's way better. He's got more design put into him. Personally, I think a lot of people need to suck it up, and I think instead of nerfing Leroy, we need to just make everybody else stronger. I've commented this at least twice on 2 different videos. Just make everybody strong. I'm not a Street Fighter player, not by any means, but I remember when Street Fighter 4's problem was the community too willing to ask for nerfs and not just buff the lower end characters. I understand Street Fighter V's current conundrum with why no one was playing it and why no one is still playing it is because the characters are boring. Their V skills for the most part are special moves that they've already had or something that shouldn't be considered a skill. Isn't one character's V skill just running at you? That's a skill? Running while dashing. Tekken literally gives you the ability to dash forward and to run forward. Forward, 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 forward. We need more crazy stuff in fighting games, people. That's how you get an audience. Better stuff to watch. More fun stuff on button presses. You want to hide behind electrics and other boring stuff that new players, low-level players don't understand. That's fine. You can do that. That can be your playstyle, but we need more than that in a fighting game for it to be good. So personally, I welcome Leroy. I like him the way he is. Don't nerf him. Buff everybody else. My name is Fenrir. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the footage you're seeing behind my audio on this video, it is just me on my Twitch channel. Link in the description below. Feel free to come by and check it out. I try to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mostly Tekken. Now there's a lot of Halo because the Master Chief Collection came out and I freaking love it. But I'm willing to try other things. Again, my name is Fenrir. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.